This is a very weird time to go live, but I thought I would do it anyway because I did this very powerful subconscious meditation today. And I have a vision for myself. And that vision is going to require me to not hit this garbage can. Staying consistent with your calories while losing weight. We're about to get bumpy here, so give me 2 seconds. This will probably be a short live stream. We'll see how that ends up. But I'm just taking Bo out for a walk, and I thought I would do a quick one. Now, when it comes to staying consistent with your calories while on a weight loss journey, it's all about intuition and self-knowledge. I have been struggling a lot lately with just keeping up with everything, with my diet, with a lot of things, because it's been challenging for me lately. It's been challenging for this entire year. But sometimes you have to learn that you have to let go. Just because a diet got you to where you are on your journey. So let's say for me, keto was the first diet for me that made the major change. It got me to a place that I never thought I would ever be able to get to. I lost 60 pounds from being 282 pounds, and I had a strong attachment with keto because of it, and I thought keto was the only way I can lose weight. Now the same thing with OMAD. I had this strong attachment with OMAD. OMAD brought me to 100 pounds down. It also got me to getting to a healthier BMI. It changed my body. I have the smallest waist circumference I've ever had in my adult life, and I'm smaller than what I was as a teenager. So there's an attachment to that. But I want people to know the best diet to stick to is the diet that you can stick to in the moment. And ever since I started transitioning into exercise, I've been noticing I've been trying to hold on to fasting long times a day. But it's harder to fast when you have more muscle on you and when you are leaner. So when it comes to staying consistent with being in a calorie deficit, you got to be aware with yourself and ask yourself, what is the best diet for me in this time? And for me, that diet is any diet where I am getting some form of calories around my exercise. And it all depends when I exercise. If I exercise in the evening, yeah, I can do an OMAD. If I exercise in the morning, maybe not. So staying consistent with being in a calorie deficit, it's mental, because we all know the work. We all know what needs to be done. You eat less on the day, you track your calories, and you have a pattern. But in order to make that pattern stick, it's all about repetition. And I know a lot of us are struggling right now. It's summertime. Everyone wants to go out, have all the good foods, have all the good, drinks, go out on dates, hang out with friends, all the summer barbecues, all the summer birthdays. It can be tricky to stay in a calorie deficit, but you have to remember, being in a calorie deficit needs to be measured on a weekly basis. It's not just on a daily basis. And you have to also remember that you can go out and enjoy any event within reason. You also have to remember that. Hey, Julie, welcome. Hi, welcome to the live stream. Nice to have you here. Nice to see you. It's very late. It's 8:26 p.m. And that is like 10:26 p.m. Eastern time. Most people are on the East Coast, but I'm here on the West Coast, or Mountain Time. And West Coast right now, it's 7, so might work out. And people in the UK are sleeping. But yes, going back to what I was saying, it's all about repetition and finding what works best for you. Because I don't want weight loss to be stressful for people, and it can be. It can be a hard time, especially for someone who struggles with disordered eating or ED. I struggle with that. I have been struggling with it recently, which I was going to put out on a vlog today, but I didn't get the chance to edit because I just kind of wanted to just focus, just relax. But I've been struggling because at the gym the other day, I tweaked my knee by doing a body weight lunge, and it caused a lot of pain. And pain, as you guys know, if you've been on my channel for a while, it triggers me to binge because for some reason, when I eat, it takes away my pain because I don't take any pain meds or anything because a lot of bad things end up happening to me. So that happened, and it was like I was still doing OMAD, I was still fasting, but during my eating window, I was having a 4-hour eating window, but I was not eating the calories designated to eating because I was just so stressed, even though I was in that fasting loop. So, going back to what I was saying, right now my focus is a calorie deficit, and I don't care how I do it. So today I fasted for 18 hours. And I ended up having small snacks. This was my day. I'm very proud of myself. I turned myself around because my son said something to me, which I talk about in tomorrow's vlog. He said that, Mommy, I don't want you to get fat again because when you get fat, you're very angry all the time and you're not the nicest person. And it's true because when I get fat or when I put on weight, it's because I am in so much pain. I'm not working out. I'm not consistent. I'm not myself. And that's what happened the last 3 days. And my son noticed that. I wasn't working out because I was like, well, if I work out, I'm going to hurt my knee. And then I was just stressed about being in all the pain. So I knew that, like, when he told me that, I just snapped out of it because I'm like, holy smokes. So I wrapped my knee up and I ended up going to the gym, and it ended up working out well for me. And I'll tell you this, exercise is a great tool to help you stay in the calorie deficit, not because you're burning calories. Yes, that helps, but it makes you feel good. Because when we are overeating and we're turning the food, 95% of the time we are doing it to run away from whatever issue we are dealing with, or we might be get caught up with friends and whatnot, which again, we're running away from whatever issue we may be dealing with. And the beautiful thing about exercise is that you get that endorphin boost. It kind of motivates you to want to eat well, and it also crushes your hunger. So I like to personally work out fasted. I always work out fasted. I like it. Not everyone recommends it. I know a girl I've been watching for years, Suzuka Light. She used to do like Body Rock TV. I remember back in the day, her calisthenics workouts. She trains fasted most of the time because there's benefits to training fasted. You go through the glucose that's stored in your muscles more and what have you. However, fasted workouts, not all the time, you won't get your best workout. But I personally love working out fasted. I just love how it makes me feel. So I totally forgot. Okay, I totally forgot where I was going. Yeah, we're going this way. So yeah, I worked out this morning, woke up at 6. My knee's been a pain in the butt, but you know what? It doesn't matter. It's all about letting go of the emotions of what happened to my situation and not being attached to it. That's how I'm going to overcome it. And I'm letting go. And I was so proud of myself because I ended up going to the gym. And then hours afterwards, I ended up eating my first 300 calorie snack. And then after that, I ate another 300 calorie snack. And the total for the day, I've had 1,400 calories. So I'm super proud of myself. I'm back on track with that because it was really rough because I just lose myself when I'm in that much pain. I do. And me not working out, that means I'm not doing well mentally because I love exercise. Like physically, yeah, there's a barrier with my knee, but I can at least go to the gym and figure something out. But yeah, I was just very proud of myself for doing that. So I ended the day off at 1,400 calories. I had a crap ton of cauliflower rice from Costco. Amazing low calorie dense food. I had these little sausages throughout the day. I made these corn quesadillas. I think I've showed you guys on it. Each quesadilla is 60 calories, and I'm doing well. I went on the scale after my first meal, and the scale started going down. So that is telling me I'm doing the right thing. But going back to staying in a calorie deficit, you got to figure out what diet works for you in the day. Right now, I was going to try alternate day fasting, but my body does not want to fast. Literally, I fasted hardcore for 8, maybe 10 months straight. And I've always said that I believe in metabolic flexibility. And my body's telling me, hey, it's time to switch things up. Maybe shorten up your eating window more. And I did that today, and guess what? I was able to stay in a calorie deficit, and I wasn't overeating, and I wasn't binging. So staying in a calorie deficit is all about listening to your body. Yes, OMAD is a great diet. Yes, fasting is a great tool. These are all great tools, but is your body responding to these tools in a way that's going to keep you in a calorie deficit? You got to ask yourself that. And if you're eating meals throughout the day, is what you're eating going to keep you in a calorie deficit? Is it going to trigger you to eat more? Is it going to, do you have to switch up your macros for a bit? Because when it comes to weight loss, it's all about calories, but macros can be used to manipulate your calories or manipulate your diet in a way where you're able to stay in a calorie deficit. So I hope that makes sense. Another tool, I'm actually at the dog park now, so I'm going to have to get out and I'll look at the comments. I gotta let the dog out because she's gonna go crazy. I don't know how the service is doing with this because sometimes I go back and I watch the live stream and it gets a bit choppy. Where am I for service? Usually you tell me. Hang on. Bo, you smell. Is that you? Ew! It's the freaking river. Oh my god, the whole place stinks. It smells so bad. I thought that was you. Great. Now I'm gonna have to smell the river. Hang on, guys. That is foul. That is foul. Okay. Hang on. That's so gross. All right. I got a truck here. Ow. All right, hang on. Let me get Bo out. Ugh, they're stinky. Oops, I'm blocking. Okay, stay. Stay. And you get the leash on you. Ugh, it smells. Sorry, Bo. I just flipped the live stream over. Hang on. I don't trust you. That smells so bad. Did it Oh, there's 2 dogs there. Sorry, guys. Hang on. I did not plan this live stream at all. I did this so last minute. If I can let her off leash, then I can focus on the live stream. Come here, Bubble. Oh, I didn't bring poop bags. Oh, you gotta go to the bushes. Hang on, Bo. Don't pull me. I could have sworn I had treats, but I didn't bring them. Hang on. Come on. Hey, sit. Please be good. Go. All right, so I'm going to look at the chat because I see that there's a few people in the chat right now. I thought that was a kid. Hang on. I'm just going to check out the chat quickly. If I can maneuver myself. Yeah, this live stream is as live as it gets. Oh my god, I'm wearing the shortest shorts right now. I did not intend to leave my house. I did not intend to do this live stream, but here we are. All right. I'm gonna get some privacy. All right, Julie says hi. Nice to see you too, Julie. Nice to see you. It's 10:26 in NYC. Yes, you're on the East Coast. NYC. I would have been born in that city if my mom ended up going to the United States. Oh, hey, Portia. How are you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Nice to see you. Nice to have you there. Hey, Mad Solar. But, I said the bushes. Go to the bushes. Bushes. I forgot to bring a dog poop bag, but Mad Solar says, Daniela, I'm doing the spam and pickles routine just to lose the last 10 pounds. That's a good routine. As long as you can stick to it, go to it. It's one of the first diets I definitely tried out. But I opened a can of spam and it had mold in it and I kind of got turned off by it. But bacon is like the ultimate one. Like bacon is a pretty good meat for keto for sure. But spam works as well. So good on you. It's 10:27 in North Carolina. Nice. Yeah, it's pretty late. I feel like Sunday evenings is a good time. I used to post videos Sunday evenings all the time, but I kind of stopped. But I think it's a great time to post because people are just getting ready for the work week, and they want to set their goals up. Like Monday morning at the gym is always the busiest because everyone's wanting to stick to their goals, stick to the routine, start the week off right, which is the best way to do it. Julie says, I was doing OMAD, but I got sick from something else. I had surgery on my stomach and I want to go back to OMAD, but I have one more week and my stomach is healing. I'm afraid of gaining weight. Oh, wow. I lost 93 pounds in 1 year. Okay, first off, I'm sorry about whatever you're going through. I hope you heal up soon. I'm going to see if I can find some privacy here because there's someone coming. And I hope you heal up soon. Don't fear gaining weight. Do not fear gaining weight. Please don't. I don't want anyone to have this fear. And at the end of the day, as long, like OMAD is not the only diet you can use to lose weight. As I was saying earlier, OMAD has gotten me to a lot of places, so I'm attached to it. But at the end of the day, weight loss is all about being in a calorie deficit. As long as you stay active, you are exercising, and you're eating relatively healthy for 5 to 6 days a week, you will not gain weight. As long as you're sticking to your calories for 5 to 6 days a week, you will not gain weight. The key to maintenance, guys, is going hard at the gym, putting on some muscle, and just listening to your body and eating whatever it needs to eat within reason, eating healthy foods, eating whole foods. Because I was maintaining for the longest time. Like, I'm the queen of maintaining. I maintained my weight for 2 years. And I wish I could maintain my weight now, but I'm really gunning down to get down to 155 pounds. But maintaining is all about just staying active and watching what you eat and not overeating. That's like the key. But as long as you're staying active and you're counting your calories and you're tracking how your body responds to certain, foods or a certain amount of calories you eat, you'll be okay. Don't worry about gaining weight. Please don't worry about gaining weight. And if you are one person that's lost weight with OMAD, and if you did it through the 23-1 method, I highly recommend you learn how to start snack stacking. So that's eating small snacks throughout the day. Like today, a snack, I'm so full from I had a bunch of just cauliflower rice. I'm just full from it. It feels great. But my first snack today, it was a keto bread. I forgot. I don't know what I said in the car. So it was a keto bread. So the thing I like about keto breads, whether you're on keto or not, is that it's high in fiber. As long as your diet is high in fiber, high in protein, it's going to keep you satiated and full if you're eating like a normal looking diet and you're having a small snack. So for my little like low calorie meal, I had this keto bread. It had 19 grams of total carbs, but I think 15 grams of fiber. And then I had a bunch of cold cuts. Cold cuts are so good. These turkey slices I have, literally per 1 gram is 1 calorie, pretty much. Like, it's just such a low calorie dense food, and it's high in protein. It's going to keep you satiated. So I had that, and I had some pork rinds. That's a little bit higher in fat. It was 90 calories. I weigh everything out. Yes, I weigh everything out. So I'm making sure that I'm accurately tracking my calories. That's another thing I want to talk about, how to sustainably maintain a calorie deficit. Eventually you'll learn it like by heart, off heart. But me personally, I weigh my food. I just weigh everything. It's better to do that so you know how much calories you're consuming. So I weighed my bag of pork rinds. And for that meal, it was like a 350 calorie meal. And I was full on that for like hours afterwards. So it's all about learning how to have small, high protein snacks if you're not doing keto that will help you, transition off of OMAD. That's like the key. But congrats on losing 93 pounds in a year. That is amazing. That is so amazing. I'm 20 pounds away from my goal weight. That is awesome. You're at a good point. See if going back to OMAD works if you were doing the 23-1 method. But when you're literally 20 pounds away, like I am, I feel like OMAD kind of has an expiry date unless you open up your eating window. I feel like it gets harder. It gets harder because you have less body fat to lose. I always say losing weight is easy in the beginning. If I was 400 pounds right now, oh my God, I would be dropping 20 pounds a month easily with OMAD because it's so easy to remain in a calorie deficit. Once you get the mental parts fixed, which I worked on from day one of my weight loss journey, I always worked on my mindset. Once you get, over the psychological issues that brought you to being 400 pounds or 500 pounds, once you get over that and you get a diet that works for you, oh my goodness, it's so easy to drop weight. It's not even funny. It gets harder to lose weight the leaner you are. And I'll stick to that like through and through. I know this from experience for sure. Hey, welcome. But yeah, just when it comes to OMAD and you're getting closer to your ideal body weight, it's really beneficial for you to learn how to diet in a way where you can open up your eating window. And I talked about this because comes a point on your OMAD journey, and I've seen this through other people. They've mentioned this on their OMAD journey that when they got to around 20 to 15 pounds away, it made it harder for them because what would happen is that their body would demand more food. The fasting would get more difficult because fasting like that for the longest time, it works when you have that body fat on you. But the leaner you get and the more muscle you put on, which is the problem I'm having right now, it is challenging. So I've opened up my eating window. Today I did 18.6 and I had the small snacks and I was able to stay in a 1400 calorie day where I couldn't do that with OMAD a couple days ago. And I had to come to this conclusion. It's like, you're not going to do anything for an algorithm. You're going to lose weight with whatever method's going to help you to lose weight. Whatever tool I need to use, I will use it. Like today was tough because I worked out. So when I work out, I need to open up my eating window. Tomorrow, I may just go to the pool. So I might be able to get away with an OMAD, but we'll see. As long as whatever I'm doing is keeping me in the 1200 to 1400 calorie range, I'm going to win. And even 1400 calories is kind of low for a day I worked out. But this is like the first day I'm actually in like 3 days that I'm getting back on track with it. So I just want to throw out some more tips here. Keys. So to stay sustainably in a calorie deficit, number one, you want to track your calories. A. Number two, you want to get a food scale. Please get a food scale. Everyone get a food scale. And you want to learn how to properly read nutrition labels. The key to reading nutrition labels, guys, is that you want to look at everything in grams. Weigh out everything in grams. That's the most accurate way you're going to do it. Some people do ounces. I know like bodybuilders do ounces. But honestly, grams. Grams is the most accurate unit of measure. That's a tip I've used on my journey. That's something I've learned from Greg Doucette. And if you look at like, what do you call it? Like anything, it would be like today I was looking at something. I forgot what I was eating. I think it was the cauliflower rice. Let's just throw it out there. And it said for 3/4 of a cup, it is 20 calories, for example. But in brackets, it was the gram, and the gram was like 86 grams. So you want to go with the brackets of grams because that is more accurate. Because measuring a cup is different per standard of measurement. It's crazy because there's different, like the US units measure a cup differently, and then like the European units measure a cup differently. So it's best to go with grams. I like grams. Some people use ounces, but I like grams. Grams are the most accurate unit of measure. And yes, I use grams for liquid. I believe when it comes to milliliters, I like to convert. But it's like the conversion's the same. I believe 1 milliliter is kind of equivalent to 1 gram. I've used that all in my weight loss journey. It's never been wrong. But I'm not really weighing liquids because at the end of the day, I never want to drink my calories. Protein shakes are different because they come in powdered form. So there's that. In order to stay consistent with being in a calorie deficit, you want to weigh your food, learn how to read nutrition labels. You also want to learn your body, weigh yourself daily, understand your body, understand that there are days of the week where you can get away with eating a little more food and your body will be at maintenance. Another key is don't be afraid to maintain your weight. Don't be afraid to purposely maintain your weight. Figure out a way to purposely maintain your weight by using a weight log, which is basically weighing yourself daily and tracking your calories from side to side. I'm going to start showing my weight log again pretty soon. I'm going to start sharing all of that in the process of it because I think that process is key into helping people lose weight and keep it off. But yeah, I totally lost my train of thought because I was looking at the dog. Um, but yeah, maintaining weight. You want to you want to be able to do that because maintenance is power. Maintenance is so much power. And I'm so glad I have the power of maintenance because I know that as long as I'm cognitively there and I'm working on myself diligently, I know that I will not balloon weight. Like that almost happened the last 3 days because of the pain issue I was going through. But again, I worked on my mindset. I did this very powerful subconscious meditation by Kenneth Suarez. I've been listening to him for weeks. And I kind of sat with my pain because there were issues I was going through. I was going down the road of unworthiness, and I felt like I was unworthy because I was getting caught up in the social media world and what other people cut certain people out of my social media circle because it was really affecting my mental health. So I did that. I realized that my worth is inherent and it only comes from me. My worth is not dependent on what other people may do. It's dependent on me. So I knew I had to go through those issues, sort them out, cut out certain people, and reconnect with the people around me. And that really helped me settle and realize, hey, I'm loved, I'm valued, and appreciated. Where did Bo go? Bo! Bo, come! Bo! Oh, come on. And this one is attached to me. You make me feel so, oh, jeez, you dog my knee. You can't do that to people. You hurt Alex. Sit. Don't run at people's knees. Don't do that. Anyway, yeah, so I had to work through some of my emotional issues there, and that's what I did. Sorry if it's windy. Oh, it's so pretty. That's so pretty. Sorry. It's just so picturesque right now. Oh, and I also went on a trip to the mountains the other day. I went to BC, so that kind of helped me reset. And I will be going to the mountains quite a bit over the next few months. So I'll do a vlog on that. But I kind of just needed to reconnect with myself on like a deep level. And that's what I was doing, sorting through my issues and going through that. Oh my God. You're scaring the poodle. Anyway, yeah, so once I sorted through that, and then once I realized that, I was putting my worth on external situations, I kind of like clicked out of it and I knew that I'm worth fighting for. You got to go through those times. It's tough, but it's a mental game. And I talked about this a lot on the weight loss journey. Because if you're binging and overeating and you're not keeping track of your calories, there's something deeper going on. And that's where you're going to have to go and face those fears, face those demons, figure out what's going on. For me, it's the pain. And then I know tomorrow I'm going to go get a nerve block. So my concussion pain will be gone again and that will be okay. It's all about finding hope in the storm. Anyway, I am going to look at the chat now. Amber says, hi, I'm late to this, but wanted to say I'm starting keto on August 1st. That's when I started keto. For the beginning of my weight loss journey. When I was 282 pounds, I started August 1st as well. That's crazy. That's a good month to start. I started August 1st. I will start August 1st. Keto and intermittent fasting. That is great. I'm at the start of it all, and I wanted to say thank you for being an inspiration, it being inspiring. Dr. Eric Berg as well. You got this. I started my keto journey August 1st, and naturally by default, when you do keto, you will naturally intermittent fast because you notice you won't be hungry. Right now, my son's father is doing keto because he's got some issues that he's going on with his skin, and he stopped drinking, and he's noticed a lot that by default, he's not hungry till noon, or he's not hungry till 1. And then some days he'll just eat 2 meals a day, and he's fine. So what I love about keto, it will do that for you. And especially if you're starting it off at the beginning of your weight loss journey, it's going to work well for you. So I'm wishing you all the luck, and thank you so much for being here. Yeah, sugar-free. Going sugar-free feels scary, but makes so much sense for where I'm at. Going to start a weight log like you suggested. Yes, the weight log is everything. And don't worry about going sugar-free. Honestly, over time, you won't crave the sugar. And if you do start to have the sugar craving on keto, here's the tip. Have some beef liver. That will help. I don't know if you'll give it a try. Have some beef liver. I think I have a video on how to cook beef liver. If I don't, I will make one, because beef liver has carbs in it. And I think, I don't know how to explain it, but beef liver is a good way to get rid of that. And dark chocolate with almond butter. That has been my saving grace when I did keto OMAD. Oh my goodness. Dark chocolate, get some 95% dark chocolate. So 95% dark chocolate has literally 3 grams of carbs, and the majority of those carbs are fiber. So that will definitely help you out with the sweet cravings if you want to do it pure. I would not recommend sweeteners, but you can throw those in later. I didn't throw in sweeteners until later on. So you got this. I'm so proud of you. Yes, 93 pounds is amazing. I agree. Julie says, thank you, Amber. OMAD really helped me lose weight. I know. OMAD is so powerful. It really helped me lose weight too. I love OMAD and I'll forever love it. And it will always be a tool. But right now, I'm going to have to learn how to be flexible with my fasting. Just like how intermittent fasting foodie does it. She's so flexible. She did majority OMAD to get the majority of the weight off, but she's got up days, down days, and all of that. So I'm learning how to be a flexible dieter in that aspect for sure. We'll see what tomorrow brings. Tomorrow may be an OMAD day. I don't know. I'm just going to listen to my body for sure, and I'm not going to fight it. I just want to stay in a calorie deficit so I can ride this to 127 pounds down. Amber says, that's crazy. That's the same date. I know. I picked it because my birthday was recent and I've had enough. Good date to start. Yeah. You know what? You're going to be successful. You know why? Because you have to come to a point where you are just sick and tired of being stuck in the same situation. I think I posted a quote on that in one of my latest videos where I ran across it. What was the quote? It said something about the pain of changing. I forget the quote, but basically when you're in a situation where staying the same is way more painful than making the change, you're going to make the change. And you got this. You can do this. It is possible. There will be hard moments along the way, but it's hard enough staying where you're at right now. So you got this. Just work on the mindset. You know how to lose the weight. The weight loss is there. It's all about the mindset and the emotions. It's the emotions that really stop us, because our body holds the emotions. Our body's going to trick us into thinking we want that sugar or we want more food, even though we're not full, because emotions get stored in the body. Joe Dispenza talks about this all the time. So I highly recommend anyone on a weight loss journey get into meditation. There's tons of meditation apps. I highly recommend Insight Timer, and there's a meditation on there that I did religiously when I restarted my weight loss journey back in September when I jumped on OMAD. It's called Weight Loss Control or Weight Loss Meditation by Andrew Johnson. It helped me out so much because he talks about envisioning your future self. He settles you down. It's really important to work on the subconscious mind when it comes to change. Because anyone could lose weight. Anyone can be successful in losing weight, of course. But is everyone successful in keeping that weight off? It stays off by transforming from within. Things don't change unless you change. And again, the body will change faster than the mind. So that's where you have to keep honing in on those mental habits. Get into a routine with your mental care, with your mental gym. Journal daily, see how you're feeling, check in with yourself. Doing all these things is so important on your journey because it's all about conditioning that mind. It truly is. Leia Seal says, about how many calories did you start off on? With OMAD or overall? So overall, I started off with, this is how my weight loss journey goes. When I first started losing weight, I was not counting calories. What I did was the common sense diet. So I stopped eating chips, junk food, and everything. And I just had more fruits and vegetables and whole wheat. And then I lost 10 pounds that way. And then I started walking. So as I was walking 3 times a week, I increased that walking from 10 minutes because I could barely walk at the time. Then that went to 20 minutes 3 times a week. Then that went to 30 minutes. Then that went to an hour. Once that went to an hour to 3 to 4 times a week, I started introducing running. And then when I started getting active with exercising, that's when I started counting my calories. So I believe in the beginning, I was around Before keto, this is before keto, I was around 1800, but when I jumped to keto, which is when I really started losing weight, I was eating anywhere between 1400 and 1600 calories a day. There were the rare days I did 1200. My phone's dying. That's not good. So yeah, so I lost weight around 1400 to 1600 calories. Now, just because I lost weight on that calories, it doesn't mean that's the standard, but majority of the people should lose weight in the 12, women should lose weight in the 1200 to 1400 calorie range. I always say start off, it's easier to start off low and work your way high. Start off with 1200 and work your way up. Now that's my beginning of my weight loss journey when I went from 282 pounds to 220 pounds. Now with my OMAD journey, when I started off at 229 pounds after gaining weight after this lovely car accident, I went low, guys, because I was doing true OMAD. So I was probably, because I need to read Michael Mosley's book. It's called The Fast Diet 800, the 800 diet, 800 calorie diet, because I pretty much did that. I was eating mainly between 800 to 1,000 calories. There are some days that I eat 600 calories, but that was when I was doing OMAD and I was fasting intensely, and I was doing keto OMAD, mind you. And the thing is about keto OMAD, it crushes your hunger. And you can undereat on keto OMAD. And when I say undereat, you can put yourself in a situation where you'll lose weight really quickly with it, but then you'll hit a wall. So it's really important with keto OMAD, you make sure you're eating between 1,000 to 1,200 calories. Just make sure. The beginning of your journey, you can get away with the odd 600 calorie day, but you don't want to keep doing that, because then you'll get to a situation where you'll be at a body weight where you can't handle that, and then your body is just going to rebel and you're just going to want to overeat. So it's very important with keto OMAD or keto in general to track your calories and make sure you're eating enough. That's the only danger with undereating with that, when you get lower. But when you're obese and you're starting off and you're right at the beginning of your journey, there's no fear of overeating. There's no fear of undereating. I don't want anyone to have that fear. That fear doesn't exist when you're obese, because your body fat is fuel. It truly is fuel. So yeah, that's how I started off with. But right now, like as my journey went on and I started losing more and more weight, the calorie range was 1,200 to 13, 1,400 if I exercised a lot. But 1,200 was like in and around there was the amount of calories I ate to lose weight. But again, it's going to be different per person. And that's why you got a weight log. You have to weight log in order to understand how your body responds. So yeah. Elle says, sorry, my lips are dry. I don't want that showing up on camera. I've been struggling to hit my protein goal within cows because I don't enjoy eating meat or protein shakes. I just try to chew as fast as possible, but there's no joy in my meals. I don't know how to feel. Still figuring out my mindset. Okay, so what is your goal? Is your goal weight loss? Because if your goal is weight loss, you just want to focus on calories. There is, like I talked about this in a video, that you don't have to worry about your protein count being too low, because a lot of people get caught up in the protein culture. We need all this protein, blah, blah, blah. I was exercising and losing weight and maintaining my muscle on keto OMAD, and I was eating 60 to 70 grams of protein per day, and I was fine. You don't have to worry about the protein depending on, like, you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about getting enough protein if your focus is weight loss, because you just want to worry about getting in a calorie deficit. Where you want to worry about protein is to help keep you in a calorie deficit, like for your meal. Like I was saying today, I had my little small meal. I had like 30 grams of protein during that meal, and that was the perfect macro ratio to help keep my hunger at bay and for me to feel satiated with a 350 calorie meal. So if your focus is weight loss, you don't need to worry about protein. Protein, like that's only something to worry about if you're building muscle or if you're in a bodybuilding competition. Like, listen to your body. Your body will tell you. If you're going through a day where you're craving meat, if you don't really like meat a lot, but usually the sign is for the rest of us, if you're craving meat, that means you're craving protein. But if you don't enjoy protein shakes and you don't want to chew as fast as possible, and another great way to get in protein is edamame. Edamame beans are awesome. They're high in protein. I would recommend those. Those would actually put me over when I was trying to keep my protein low on real keto, because real keto, you don't want to put your protein high. But yeah, edamame. But don't worry too much about that. Don't worry too much about that. We all get brainwashed with the protein because of the protein industry, right? They're selling protein powders. Like, I've lost all this weight without using any protein powders. I want protein powders now because I don't know, I just want, if I want a quick snack or if I'm too lazy to make a meal, just have a protein shake. But I've lost the majority of my weight, especially recently, the 60 pounds. I didn't use protein powders at all. I just ate real food. Fish is a good one. Fish. There's also cuts like turkey. I was talking about ham. Those little sandwich meats, those deli meats. That's a great way to get in protein for sure, if you are worried about it. But if weight loss is your goal, don't worry about protein, worry about calories. Hey, Fire, welcome to the live stream. Nice to see you here. So glad to have you. What time is it where you're at? I believe it is like 9:30 now, 8. I'm not sure. I'm on Mountain Standard Time. I'm an hour behind California, 2 hours behind the East Coast. I did say the time earlier, but I don't have access to it right now. Leia says, how did you get past the plateau if you had one? And did you take diet breaks? Yes, I did take diet breaks. I took a diet break during my OMAD journey. And a diet break is essentially just eating at maintenance and not worrying too much about being in the caloric numbers where I'm losing weight. So yes, I definitely took diet breaks. And a diet break looks like this. It's still eating the same foods that you would normally eat. You just eat them a little more. I wasn't going off my diet and doing anything crazy. Like, when someone thinks of a diet break, they might think of like just going to have a bunch of fast food. This is like before I'm talking about junk food, OMAD, and all that. Yes, I did that. Kind of wish I never did that. I was advised to do that when I was getting coaching. I think like there is a place for that when you're losing weight a lot and then you're plugged up. But anyway, that's a different story. But yes, I did take diet breaks, maintenance breaks. It's important to do that on your weight loss journey. It's something I've never done before, and I'm glad I did, because it's teaching me that I'm in control of the scale, and that is like everything. And how did I get past the plateau? I just kept going. Plateaus will happen. So what got me past the plateau is knowing that I've noticed this on my weight loss journey. Non-scale victories always precede scale victories. So when I first got into a size medium, I was in a plateau, but I could fit into a size medium. So I knew I was losing weight, but my body was just holding on to water for whatever reason, because that's what the body does sometimes. I take measurements. I look in the mirror and I see that I'm losing body fat. That is what gets me through a plateau. I know that I have to trust the process, keep sticking to the calories. And another thing, when I'm looking at my weight log, I'm looking at my calories. And if I'm like, okay, I'm eating 1,200 to 1,400 calories, I'll definitely lose on weight on that. And if I'm plateauing, I just keep going. Now, if I'm plateauing, but I'm not sticking to my calories, then I got to clean up my calories. I hope that makes sense. So that's how I get through plateaus. I know that they'll happen, and eventually your body's just getting ready for that new metabolic level of being at a lower weight and lower body fat percentage and what have you. So yes. Hey, Joseph, welcome to the live stream. Joseph says, hi there, sexy friend, looking amazing and relaxing, beautiful, a special, great place. Yeah, I'm at the dog park right now. Daniela, okay, 11:05. So that means it's 9:05 here, because I know the Caribbean is Eastern, depending on where you're at. Yes, it's 9:05 here. It is. But anyway, this was a little surprise live stream. I wasn't expecting to do it. I was gonna actually take a break from YouTube because I wasn't mentally doing well, but I kind of figured things out. It's just that I was finding my worth out in other people. I was finding my worth on social media, which is so stupid. It is so stupid. And I realized, screw that, like I am my own entity. Like this journey I'm going on, I know I can build it on my own because I believe in myself. I believe in my vision. I believe in my power. And I know how powerful I am. And I want to share that power with other people. And I want people to find their own power. I want people to learn that they are not trapped to whatever circumstances they're with. Whatever challenges you're going through, get stronger than your challenges, rise above your challenges, because we have the power to do that. And I know it can be hard sometimes, for sure. Anyway, I am so glad you guys made it for the live stream. I didn't think anyone would, but maybe I can do another Sunday night live stream. I think it's a good time. And I'm going to head out now. My dog's barking at teenagers because she doesn't like kids. It is what it is. But I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, a wonderful evening. You can conquer whatever this week throws at you. You guys can crush your goals. We got this. You are more powerful than you think. Sending you guys mad love. Take care. Bye.